I think the main thing that's kind of being lost with the cancellation of Pride is the vulnerability of the community. I think when we think about Pride, because of all the rainbows and the corporations that support it, the allies that we have, um, it is definitely easy to see how powerful we are as a community, but it's also important to think about how much of a fight we still need to continue to do in terms of getting liberation for all the different intersecting identities that make up the different spectrums. I think something that's kind of being lost is the reasons why we need to keep fighting.
I do think being together gets lost. The ability to reach out and actually touch someone's hand or give them a hug, to share space together, to lend support, to dance, right? All of these expressions of joy and togetherness and us living our lives full out, unashamedly, unabashedly, who we are, and celebrating our people. That in person experience is absolutely lost, right? And so for me, it's important for us to go back to the roots of Pride, which are about resistance. It's about the struggle. It's about being together. And we can find ways to still have joy, whether or not that's like, dancing with friends over Zoom or on Instagram Live or getting on Snapchat or FaceTime or whatever, right? Figuring out how to be truly connected to one another, because that I think is something that the LGBTQA plus community does really well, because we've dealt with so much strife, because we have faced so many challenges and are continuing to face so many challenges. Figuring out how we can support each other is so important right now. And that doesn't get lost.
I think personally right now I've really been helping out my drag mother. I don't do drag, but she's basically the drag mother of Toledo. And I've been helping her out financially because her sole source of income is doing drag. And obviously we can't do drag shows. And I think that's going to be a really big part of missing Pride, is missing the live performances. I know I'm really going to miss that part of Pride this year, the live interactions that performers have with audiences, a large queer majority audience, and seeing queer performers on stage, especially in a smaller Midwestern community like Toledo. I think it's always nice to be able to see performers and connect with other queer artists like that. There's obviously so much being lost to not being able to meet physically with other queer people. I think sometimes Pride really is the only time of year where maybe smaller town or rural queer and trans people can get to a bigger city and participate in queer life. I feel for the already isolated queer and trans people that really look forward to Pride as a time of year where they can be out